Hi, good morning. So today we'll be doing this chapter 1 and chapter 2. Quick revision. Okay. So we'll cover chapter 1 and chapter 2. Okay. Chapter 1 is about our warisan negara bangsa. Is talking about the traditional Malay system that you learn in Form 2. You learn in Form 2. And chapter 2 is about nationalism. Nationalism is talking about the building of modern nation in our country. So chapter 1 is about kingdom. Chapter 2 is about nation. Okay. Chapter 1 is about kingdom. Chapter 2 is about nation. So nationalism, we have the maksud. We have the maksud. Then we have the Western, they started the nation first, the nation idea first. And then Asia, then Southeast Asia, then our country. And then they will ask, how come suddenly have nationalism in our country? And then the stages of nationalism in our country and the outcome of nationalism. So chapter 2 is the largest chapter in Form 4 and Form 5. The largest. So inside we'll have more than 100 people, and also more than 30 stories. But this chapter is fun. So you learn a lot in chapter 2. Chapter 1 is more like revision. You revise what you learn in Form 2. Okay. So this one is the ciri-ciri negara bangsa. Ciri-ciri negara bangsa Kerajaan Alam Melayu. So we have the FCKG SAM, the traditional Malay system before the Western. So you can highlight these two words sebelum barat. Okay. So there is four main characteristics. Four main characteristics of Kerajaan Melayu. Okay. So namely we have the king. King will be the most important. So we have the king, and then the king will make the law. The king will make the law. The king will have his own territory. Own territory, own area, territory, and then the king will own the slave, which is the people. So the people, basically, they'll expect you to be taat setia and tidak mendahaka. So you never rebel the king, and you must be always loyal to the king. They expect a loyalty and never say no. That's slave, basically. Last time there's no such thing as rakyat, but don't write hamba. You write hamba, then it make the king look so bad. Yeah. Because this is modern society. So that's why instead of calling you a slave, they'll call you rakyat. Okay. But you all know what is setia and tidak mendahaka. Setia means you follow whatever the king say. Tidak mendahaka means you will never rebel. Never rebel, the king. And then the Sriwijaya king, they forced the people to drink the cursed water, the air sumpah. Sriwijaya have the Laga Batu. The Laga Batu means the stone well. There is a stone well, and then they have a ceremony, upacara persetiaan, a ceremony, then to force people to drink the air sumpah. Air sumpah means the water will flow past all the rules, and then the water will be collected, and the people will forced to drink to show their loyalty. And the king make people believe that the water is cursed, and you must follow whatever written on the stone, or else the water will turn into poison and you will die. So the king will be the tonggak utama, the core person, pembesar will membantu, and then sistem pentadbiran memperkukuhkan kedudukan raja. Talking about the law. The law will always strengthen the king. when king make the law is only good for the king. The law is only good for the king. It's going to benefit the king. It's like human law is only going to benefit human. It's not going to benefit the chicken. It's not going to benefit the chicken. So human eat chicken can, chicken eat human cannot. Like that. So that's why the king must be always loyal. Ditaati, the king ditaati, dan dianggap suci. He's always right. He'll never be wrong. Okay, and Champa, basically, Raja Champa dikaitkan dengan Dewa Siva. Dewa Siva means God of death. God of death. Dewa Siva, the Hindu god in charge on destruction, death. Yeah. So they're very indirectly telling you that if you don't listen to the king, you'll die. If you don't listen to the king, you will die. But very indirect. Okay. So the king basically will have his own territory. Kawasan rakyatnya memperlakukan raja. Okay. So just remember this. Exam must know how to write. Wilayah pengaruh is kawasan rakyatnya memperlakukan raja. So the area that the people bound to the king. And then the king will have a set of law for kesejahteraan. Okay, panduan pentadbiran. They are trying to say that the king will rule the country according to the law. But you and me know one. We all live in Asia family, we know one. Yeah. So the law is just for the reference. Okay, because daddy can PPAPN. The king got kuasa mutlak ma. So the king can override the law. Okay, override the law. We Asian, we know one. Okay, I already know this when I'm in primary school. The canteen auntie will give me double scoop of rice and double scoop of rice for nasi lemak. Because I help auntie after school, I help auntie clean up. So auntie give me double scoop. Yeah. So supposedly it's like, boss say is one scoop, but I got double scoop. Yeah. So law is just for reference. That's why law is number 1 or number 4. Number 4, okay. The king, they put number 3, because the king also nowadays want to be low profile. Low profile. And then they tell you I'm the main person, Tonggak Utama. Then you know that he's number 1. Okay. And then the king will make the law. Law is for kesejahteraan. The king will tell you that you follow this set of law, it's good for you. So basically, yeah, like that. Then panduan pentadbiran. Panduan pentadbiran means the guidance. I serve as a guidance. Okay, then we have Melaka. Ciri-ciri negara bangsa for Melaka. Remember, got 6 characteristics. This is only got 4. Okay, why? Is because Melaka happened after. Melaka is after all this. That's why more complicated. Whatever we have in the Kerajaan Melayu, Melaka have. Example, the king. It's just that now the king is not called the king. The king is called Kerajaan. More bombastic, Kerajaan. But still Raja. And then we have we still have rakyat. We still have wilayah. We still have undang. So it's just that we changed the name. For last time we called Raja, now it's called Kerajaan. So the difference is canteen, canteen pula, government. So basically, they try to confuse you the word lah. Kerajaan in English supposed to be kingdom. The king will be the core person. Okay, so you can see the king will be what? Raja pemerintah tertinggi dibantu pembesar, core sistem pembesar 4 lipatan. So selepas Islam, pemerintah digelar sultan. Okay. So exam they won't ask you why the how to say the king is called Sultan. Old syllabus got, new syllabus don't have. You just need to know after Islam, we don't no longer call Raja as Raja because this Raja word is very Hindu. It's a Hindu word. Raja, remember Raja is a Hindu word. The full name for Raja is called Dewa Raja. Dewa Raja, meaning the king will be regarded as God. So you cannot use the word Raja. So in Islam, there's only one God called Allah. So you cannot self-claim that you are God. So that's why they changed the Raja word into Sultan. Okay? And then same law as rakyat, you have to be taat setia law. Taat setia, mematuhi undang. And then we have the Sultan will give kesejahteraan, rakyat mengakui kekuasaan Sultan. Okay? So the king will bring prosperity to the people, and the people must basically bound to the king. So in Malacca, we have two types of people, the Malay and the Sea Gypsy. Malay and Sea Gypsy. Okay. And then undang, we have Hukum Kanun Malacca and Undang Laut Malacca. Then to strengthen the kingdom, protect the people, and then KMM become Kerajaan Unggul, make Malacca become outstanding. So we have two sets of law in Malacca. One, we use it on the dry land. Another one, we use it on the sea. Kanun means kerajaan. Kanun means kerajaan. It's just another word for kerajaan. Kanun. Kanun means government. Kerajaan means kingdom. Yeah, Kanun means government. Malacca government's law. Hukum Kanun Malacca. Wilayah pengaruh will be the same. You just write kawasan. Raja diakui rakyat. Ya, so melalui penaklukan, naungan dan perkawinan. So it is to prove the king's capability. Kewibawaan, you can write that capability. To show like the king like very capable like that. Okay. So we have this 6 characteristics of the king. So you can draw arrow. So kedaulatan and lambang kebesaran is further tell you king is very king. The only king. Kedaulatan means the king have the highest power. Okay, you can draw a crown that shine. Lambang kebesaran means make the king look big. But actually the king size is very small. Lambang kebesaran. Okay, so to show off, to make the king look special, symbol kedaulatan. Okay, means the king have the highest power. Lambang kebesaran means the king, to show off the king. Yeah, lambang kebesaran. Like for example, adat, warna, nobat, regalia, dan cap moho. Adat will be the custom. Custom means when you see the king, you must put your crease in front. And then, you bound to him, got tempat duduk. All those are called custom. And then only the king can use the yellow. And then we have the nobat means the royal band. Okay. Only the king have the BGM. Okay. Got music one. And then regalia is all the items, all the alat kebesaran, all the items like the crown, the spear, the crease, all those is considered regalia. And then we have this one called chop moho, means the chop, chop or the stem. The royal stem. And then kedaulatan means kuasa tertinggi sultan. Sultan have the highest power. Hak mulak sultan. Mengawal rakyat. So the king have the highest power, the absolute power. Kedaulatan diakui kerajaan lain. And bebas campur tangan kuasa lain. So the Ikhtilaf dynasty mean the Ikhtilaf China melalui Laksamana Cheng Ho. Diketuai, utusan diketuai Cheng Ho. Laksamana Cheng Ho. So this one you learn in Form 2. It's just that in Form 2 they call it Zhen He. In Form 4 they call it Cheng Ho. Zhen He will be the more accurate pronunciation. Zhen He. Cheng Ho is the Malaysia version of Zhen He. Cheng Ho, Zhen He. Can Okay, now we move down. We have this keunggulan. Keunggulan pentadbiran dan undang. So we have sistem pembesar 4 lipatan. So you must remember Sultan will control everything. Sultan will control pemerintahan, peperangan, diplomatic dan agama. Then pembesar berempat, we have the bendahara, bendahari, temenggung dan laksamana. Then after that, basically you must know their function. Their function. Bendahara basically menasihati Sultan. Pemangku Sultan means substitute, the king's substitute. Means the king sick away, the prime minister will take over. Bendahara is like prime minister. So he's the one that managed the country and also the tentera. Ketua Turus tentera. Turus itu urus. Turus itu urus. Maintain the tentera. He's the person that arranged the tentera. Then we have bendahari. So bendahari will in charge of perbendaharaan. Perbendaharaan means treasury. National treasury. The country's money he will manage. Shah Bandar will memungut cukai di pelabuhan. Shah Bandar, you can write that. Shah Bandar is very common question. Shah Bandar is ketua pelabuhan. Ketua pelabuhan. He in charge collect tax. Take care of the pedagang. Take care of the pedagang. So the money they use to membeli senjata and membina istana. Buy weapon and build palace. Then temenggung will menjaga keselamatan kota. Laksamana will be the panglima angkatan laut. This is the top 4. The top 4. Bendahari, bendahara, laksamana, and temenggung. Okay, and then we have this one called Hukum Kanun Melaka and Undang Laut Melaka. So this is also a very common question in exam. Very common question in exam. Like for example, this one is called the jenayah. Jenayah hukuman setimpal dikenalkan. Means what wrong you do, you'll be punished accordingly. Setimpal means accordingly. Okay. Example, they will give you like if you kill someone, bunuh tanpa pengetahuan raja dan pembesar, ingkar arahan, memalsu titah Sultan will be hukuman bunuh. Hukuman bunuh if you membunuh tanpa pengetahuan raja pembesar, you disobey the king's order or you falsify the king's order. You simply go and say, the king asks you to go toilet. Then after that, you'll be punishable by death because you fake the order. Okay, you fake the order. So inside also got talk about peranan sultan dan pembesar lo. So pembesar must be arif. Pembesar arif dalam pelaksanaan undang. So the pembesar must be clear lah with the Malacca's law. So inside got kekeluargaan. So if you want to get married, you must have four witnesses. If you don't have 4 witnesses, at least you must have 2. Okay, this one is to protect the girl, protect the family. Okay, so hamba and wanita tidak boleh menjadi saksi. Meaning when you get married, you must have witness. Only grown-up men, grown-up men can be the witness. Reason is to protect the girl. To protect the girl. Because usually it's the boys that will go around and say that he's single. But actually he already married 4 wives. So example, maximum only can marry 4 wives according to Islam. And when you get married, the second wife, you must have the permission of the first wife. You cannot simply, marry additional wife. Okay. So get married must have 4 men witness. So if the man simply deny that he is married, the 4 uncle will teach the boy a lesson. So it is a protection. That's why slave and also woman cannot be witness. Okay, this one you can understand. Because slave can't even protect himself. The girls last time they don't have what we call strength to speak for themselves. Because last time men can whack women. Men can whack women. So the moment you gonna slap. Oh, slap again. So that's why they are unable to protect themselves. For slave and wanita, tidak boleh jadi saksi. So only grown-up men can be your witness. Pernikahan means perkawinan. Okay, then economy basically very, very clear for control the trade. So business must be akhir balik, sioman, and lafaz niat jual beli. Akhir balik, you can write there, matured. Sioman, you write there, sound mind. Sound or sane mind. Lafaz jual beli means buy, sell, express, both sides express buy and sell intention. So both sides also agree to sell and agree to buy. Meaning you cannot force people to sell. You cannot force people to buy. So both sides must agree to sell, agree to buy. So you cannot do business with the immature. Like example, you buy a house from a 3-year-old. Cannot. That is bad. Then sioman must be sound and sane mind, which is example, like auntie just lost her daughter, and auntie very sad until she is willing to sell her house for 20 cents. And then you go and buy. Okay, the transaction will be deemed void. Because the auntie will definitely get a letter to prove that time she is not sound mind. Yeah. So according to Islam, you cannot buy from a person who is insane. You know one. When a house sell for 20 cents, then you know that is not right. Okay. So Islam don't allow you to like, do business with people who are immature, insane, and also you cannot force people to trade. Yeah. So remember these three. Okay. Then Nagota is the ship captain. Ship captain. Ship captain law. The role. Peranan Nagota diibarat sebagai raja dalam pelayaran. So he's like a king with absolute power. So everybody must mematuhi arahan. Okay. So ship captain will get 4 days. Diberi keutamaan berniaga 4 hari. So this is called a VIP pass. VIP pass. So any new ship arrive in Malacca, they will get trade. VIP pass for 4 days. 4 days means you can cut queue. You can cut queue in buy food, repair ship, buy slave, restock your alcohol drink, pray. As long as you have the VIP pass, you can cut queue. It's just that you go to those theme park, they have the express lane. So if you buy the express admission, then you can line up and everything will be faster. But the VIP pass only for 4 days, for the first 4 days. Means it will be expired on the 5th day. Because you see when you arrive, okay, you arrive usually afternoon or even evening. That will consider as the first day. Then you will get your letter, everything approved. And then usually people will like unload the stuff, make the kiwi, unload the stuff, take the small boat, unload the stuff from the main ship, and then the kiwi will bring to the shore. And then the first day you are arranging your goods up. You are not going to line up for any shit. No time, no energy. But you only will line up for one thing, maybe hotel. Line up for hotel, yeah. So basically the second day only, the second day, third day, and fourth day, that is when you will like try to sell your goods. Usually traders will stop at Malacca for 3 days. So the fourth day will be tolak. That's why the pass is 4 days. 4 days pass. So every what we call trader that visit Malacca, they will feel honored. They will feel honored and they will feel like they are VIP. For those that decided to stay for long, those traders that decided to stay for long so that they can sell their goods at higher price, then you will lose your VIP pass, and then you have to line up and let those people with VIP pass cut you. So it is a very brilliant system. So Nagota diberi keutamaan berniaga selama 4 hari. So if hendak singgah tempat tiada dalam senarai, perlu bermesyuarat . So if the ship captain suddenly want to stop somewhere, must have meeting and get agreement from everybody. But this one basically very against the first and second rule. Usually everybody will agree, or else the ship captain will throw you down the sea. I think this one is talking about before bertolak, not the sudden event. The moment sudden event, I think number 1 and number 2 rules apply . I don't think so that the ship captain need to bermesyuarat. The ship captain will decide, everybody will follow. This one is before bertolak, I believe. Before bertolak. So everybody must discuss. Next is Pelayaran. Pelayaran is the sea sailing. So we have the Jurumudi, Malim, and Jurubatu. Jurumudi is the one that the controller, which is the one that hold the steering, the controller. And then we have Malim will be the navigator. Navigator will be the telescope one. Will be usually on top with the telescope. And then the Jurubatu is the depth checker. Okay, that's why he got a batu. He will check the what we call the depth, the depth checker. So basically, the Malim is the most important. Malim perlu arif ilmu pelayaran, no? Like ombak, arus, kedudukan bulan bintang. If Malim lalai, Malim lalai means Malim careless. So pelanggaran happen dan kerosakan akan hukuman bunuh. We will kill the Malim. Takkan the nakota will admit, the king will never, the captain and the king will never apologize. Never. I use the word never. Never. That's why they call the king as holy. The king is always right. The king will never admit his mistake. Never. That's why he will find someone to blame. Nakota usually will blame the navigator and say the navigator feed me with the wrong information. That's why this thing happened. So we will kill the navigator. We'll kill the navigator. If something happened, they'll kill the navigator. Okay, then this one is called the hukuman jenayah, nothing special. Percukaian also, percukaian is talking about nakota will collect 10%. The rate will be 10% hasil penumpang. Then you can pay in 3 days, 3 months, or 3 years. Okay, so you can choose 3 days. 3 days means before I leave Malacca, you pay me, because Malacca VIP pass is 4 days. So before I leave Malacca, you pay me. Okay. Then 3 months will be 3 months later, I come back, I collect from you. Or you can choose 3 years. 3 years is like the delay payment. No? Okay. Delay payment. Delay payment will be, they will collect interest on because there is a probability that you will run up. So that's why they will collect interest. Okay. Then this one is peranan pemerintah dan rakyat. So pemerintah is the one that give order. The perintah is those that follow order. So the idea is called wa'adat, concept wa'adat. So wa'adat will be a perjanjian diperintah dengan pemerintah. Okay, demang lebah daun, which is the king. Sorry, the king will be sang sepubah. Sang sepubah signed with demang lebah daun. Demang lebah daun promised the king that the people will always loyal to the king. And the king promised the people that the king will always protect the people. Can you see that? King will protect us, menaungi rakyat. So mewujudkan perpaduan, kestabilan, kemakmuran, memperkenalkan undang. The king will be the one that introduced the law. So rakyat will always taat setia, mematuhi segala arahan, tidak mentahaka. Can you see that? They expect you follow 100% of the king's order. Never betray the king. Never betray the king, because very scared of takut ditimpa tula. Tula, you can write that, disaster. Okay. Takut ditimpa tula. Apa tu? Itulah means death. Last time average life is very short. I give you an example. Like China, average life is around 30. 100 years ago, average lifespan in China is only 30. Means I already a dead man. I already dead already. So average lifespan is freaking short. So basically, no one will basically talk about death. Die. They don't like the word die. That's why they change the word die into tula. Apa tu? Tula. Itula. Okay, itula. The old generation people, they don't like one. You talk about die, they'll slap you one. They'll slap you one. Only the modern society, you can ask your daddy, mommy. You can ask your daddy, mommy. Your daddy, mommy will tell you, last time when they are young, that time, when they say die, they're gonna slap one. It's a not long ago only, maybe 1 or 2 generation away. If your daddy, mommy didn't get this type of treatment, maybe your grandpa, grandma. You can approach your grandma, you ask, then you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, that's why they translate the word into tula, itula. Apa tu? Itula. No lah, kena slap no lah. Modern days, I think no lah. Won't lah, I think. Okay, so the rakyat menjadi tentera, tenaga kerja, through system kera. System kera means work for free. Work for free. You can write that system kera means gotong royong. Kera means kerja tanpa upah means gotong royong. Short form called kera. Kerja tanpa upah. Like gotong royong like that. You loyal to the king. You work for the king. They will, don't worry, they'll give you food one. They'll give you food. They'll give you food, they'll give you drinks. It's just that no pay. No pay. Okay. So that is how you can prove yourself to be loyal to the king. Menjadi tentera, tenaga kerja, sistem kera, gotong royong, menghadiri majlis umum. Then pembesar will be the middle person, perantara sultan dengan rakyat. So jaga keamanan. Then after that, kutip cukai, bekalkan tenaga kerja dan tentera. Sistem kera. Okay, so that's the function of pembesar. Can So this is chapter 1. So we already summarized chapter 1 into 2 pages. Cannot be shorter already. Cannot be shorter. So do this 2 page. You really do it. You can okay. You'll be okay. Okay. Do this 2 page. Then you'll be okay. Okay. Now we go chapter 2. Chapter 2. Okay. Right. Chapter 2 is we not going to do the full chapter 2. We'll only do the common one. The common one. Can We have it. We have the summarized notes in the normal class one. We have. We do have the summarized notes, which is called the Q&A. It's just that different format. In a different format, but it's a similar thing. Similar thing. Okay. So we'll do the 2.6, 2.7, and also 2.8. Because the front part are not important for SPM. We'll do which is things that related to our country. Okay. But anyhow, which is front part also possible will come out. Front part possible will come out in school exam. For school exam. Okay. That one I think you can cover. You cover on your own. Then 2.6, 2.7, 2.8. We'll cover here. And then we'll do the latihan together. Okay. We'll do the latihan together. So this one is talking about faktor kemunculan nationalism in Malaysia. In Malaysia. So number 1 is because of the religion, agama. Number two, why people suddenly stand up and they want to form their own country? It is because they are influenced by religion. They are influenced by creative writing. Creative writing. Last time in Europe, where nationalism happened is because of the drawing. Drawing. You know Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa? It's drawn by a person called, don't know who already. That time, the era only can draw angel, God, but you cannot draw those things which is normal people. So Mona Lisa is the first, what we call, not the racket, but the woman, being drawn. That's the Mona Lisa. There are a lot of people say Mona Lisa very, very pretty, but without knowing that the meaning of Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa is basically that in that era the government don't allow people to draw the normal people being a woman. They don't allow it. So that is how they try to the artists, they try to step on the line and breach the you cannot, the restrictions. Yeah. So when one artist do that, more and more artists do, and then no more restriction. No more restriction. So this is called nationalism. Why people stand up against British? Number one is religion. Religion influence. Number two, creative writing. You have creative writing, but you don't have printed material. Cannot. It's called media cetak. Media cetak. Media cetak means the printing press. So they print, then they can basically like spread it up. They can spread to everybody so that everybody also can read. And then number four is education system. Number five is kemunculan intellectual. So the educated, the knowledgeable. System pendidikan will produce the knowledgeable. Okay, now people know. Now people wake up already. Then also the foreign influence. This is the sixth reason why Malaysian stand up against British. Okay, agama, penulisan kreatif, media cetak, sistem pendidikan, intellectual, and pengaruh luar. Okay, so sistem pendidikan produce intellectual, penulisan kreatif melalui apa? Media cetak. Okay, so agama, our king is useless already because our king already signed contract with British already so the king cannot go against British. So when the government fail, the religion will replace. When the government fail, the religion will replace. It's always like that. Government strong, religion weak. Religion strong, government weak. It's always like that. Okay, so people tends to rely on the religion. So that's when the religion teachers unite the people and ask the people to do the right thing. Like example, Syed Jamal, Sheikh Muhammad, Rashid Rida. So they push gerakan called Gerakan Islah. This one very important, Gerakan Islah. You must know how to write the definition of Gerakan Islah. So Gerakan Islah will be menyeru umat Islam, okay, kembali ajaran Islam sebenar, berpandukan Al-Quran, okay, and then you can add So you learn the real Islam from Quran to memperbaiki kehidupan, to strengthen your life, and then together we menentang imperialism barat. Imperialism means jajahan. Jajahan means colonization. Colonization means the Western control our country. The Western able to control our country, mainly it is because we are weak. Mainly it is because we are weak. So if we can learn the real Islam from Quran to strengthen our life, and then we're able to fight off the Western colonization. Because we are strong already, so we can try to fight off the Western colonization. Okay, so we have the penulisan creative, we have the novel, cerpen, and puisi. So novel is a long story, cerpen is the short story, puisi is the poem. Okay, so through this penulisan creative, you get message keperluan, hidup bangsa dijajah. Okay, this cannot, that cannot, whatever also have to listen to the British, whatever also have to follow the Western way. So it's like, you know, it's the very pain. So novel, cerpen, puisi will stand up, will make you feel the pain. Make you feel the pain. That's why it's called penulisan creative. Creative means something new. You didn't think of, but it's there. It's just that after you read, you'll feel it. You feel the pain. You will get inspired. Oh, like that. Okay. No pain, no gain. Because we human, we have a very strong ability called adaptability. We can adapt into failure and accept that it is okay to be a failure. But of course, this penulisan creative will tell you it's not okay. It's not okay. Why it is not okay? Okay, this is your life. Takkan you self-sabotage, right? Takkan you don't love yourself, right? Takkan you let yourself, you know, live like a failure, right? Your body trusts you 100% one, you make decision for yourself one, so you must do something, okay, so that you get the life, better life for yourself. So the very, very first lesson in life, you must learn how to love yourself. So after you read all the penulisan creative, you wake up. You wake up, you understand. You understand the reality. You will get what we call your spirit will be elevated to fight the British, to take back the control of this country, to take back the control of this country. Because you must understand that if British control our country, it's going to benefit the British. It's going to benefit the British. Okay, and some more our king is corrupted, failed to perform. Why our king failed to perform is because have a bad history. The bad history is the Portuguese. You know, when the Portuguese attack, the king decided to fight until the last drop of blood. So that's why Malacca is no more. So because of that dark history, the king no longer choose the path to fight. Instead, they will choose to negotiate. They'll choose to negotiate. Okay, negotiate with the British. So until the negotiation reach where the king will control the Malay Muslim, and the rest of the everything is controlled by British. Can you see that? So the king is trying to avoid the fight. Trying to avoid the fight. But takkan like we all don't fight. Yeah. So we all must like, you know, so when we read all this, basically we'll get message keperluan, memahami reality, and menaikkan semangat. Okay. So like example, we have this one called Melo Kuala Lumpur, Cerita Awan Putra Gunung Tahan, Anak Mak Lela Gila. All this is creative writings. Media cetak, we have Akhbar dan Majalah. So we have Jari Peranakan, Sekolah Melayu, Al Imam Neraca Pengasuh. These three important. There is the Islam paper, Islam newspaper. Then we have Fajar Sarawak. So got Kritik Brook, Abaikan Hak, Bumiputra. Okay, so after sistem pendidikan, we basically have pendidikan Islam and pendidikan Barat dan Melayu. We have 3 types of school: Malay school, English school, and Islam school. Islam school is called madrasah. Madrasah is called a boarding school. Islam boarding school, meaning they include the breakfast, lunch, dinner, hostel, and the boarding school. Okay, so you learn a lot of pengaruh kaum muda. Kaum muda means those that pulang dari Mersiwa. So you learn about kemajuan dan pemodernan. Kemajuan dan pemodernan. Yeah. Next kita ada which is melahirkan. We have the English school like MCKK and SITC. SITC is the Malay school, train the Malay school teacher. MCKK is the English school for the royal. So melahirkan pemimpin rakyat. And then menuntut hak pendidikan for the people. Hope that will build more school for Malay people. So basically they will have idea falsafah, Islam dan Barat. So pelajar di Dedah. The Dedah means the what we call the student. Now they know Islam philosophy and Western philosophy. So they are exposed. Now they know. Philosophy means solution towards life problem. Solution towards life problem. Solution towards life problem. So that's why now they become smart. So they demand British to change. Mendesak British untuk melakukan pembaharuan. And of course, British did improve lah. Okay, British did improve. So okay. So SITC basically is the teacher college, the Sultan Idris Teacher College. So basically, it's a tempat perbincangan, ilmu, and kaya nationalism. Menyedarkan masyarakat to wake people up. Okay, to wake people up. And then we have kemunculan intellectual. Kemunculan intellectual. So we have the Timur Tengah means the Islaman, pendidikan Islaman. So you can call him the Syed Sheikh Al-Hadi. His name is called Hadi. So he is Shaikh means he's ketua. Sheikh, he is ketua. Al-Hadi, okay, will be his name, Al-Hadi. So the front part is the ketua. Yeah, ketua Al-Hadi, like king of all kings, the leader of all leaders. That's why currently the party past leader is called Hadi. Called Hadi. Yeah. So last time I have a very powerful and influential Islamic leader called Hadi. Okay. So menyebarkan idea pembaharuan. So we have also this one is the intellectual Timur Tengah, lepasan Timur Tengah, and we have intellectual pendidikan English dan Melayu. So they menggunakan akhbar dan persatuan, social economy dan politik, menyedarkan rakyat. So they use newspaper and also the organization, newspaper and organization to wake people up. Pengaruh luar is what happened in other country. What happened in other country will also influence us. Pan-Islamism loh, gerakan Islam loh, Jepun menewaskan Russia, revolusi China loh, Mahatma Gandhi di India loh, Jose Rizal di Philippines, Sukarno di Indonesia. Also give us inspiration. If they can, we can. If your friend can, you also can. Okay. If your friend can do it, you also can. Okay. It's just that you need practice. Practice, and also like you must insist. So perkembangan nationalism at first is only individual, the intellectual, kind of like lonely. The leaders, the leaders go around, give speech, talk to the people. So we have the kaum muda, Sheikh Muhammad, Sheikh Al Hadi, Muhammad Taha. So you can see, encourage people to menjadi Islam sebagai asas kemajuan dunia dan akhirat. Akhirat means afterlife. Akhirat means afterlife. That is what Islam really emphasize on afterlife. Okay, and then madrasah loh, they tubuhkan madrasah. So they talk about kemajuan dan pemodernan. Kemajuan dan pemodernan dan pentafsiran Islam modern. Okay, pemodernan pentafsiran Islam. So try to understand Islam from a modern explanation. Okay, so wanita diberi peluang belajar, and then menyatukan rumpun Melayu to unite us, memajukan Islam melalui pentafsiran baharu. Pentafsiran baharu Mersil, reformist Mersil. So try to understand Islam from a modern perspective. Okay, use Islam to improve your current life. Use Islam knowledge to improve your current life. Not only prepare for afterlife. Okay, then this one is the Akhbar dan Majalah, Al Imam, Al Ikhwan Neraca, and Tunas Melayu. Most famous one is Al Imam. Al Imam is the one that asked Muslim, Umat Islam is orang Islam. Umat means orang. Orang Islam kembali kepada ajaran Islam sebenar, berpandukan Al-Quran. So our Imam also got perselisihan kaum muda dengan kaum tua. Kaum muda is the young thinking. Kaum tua is the old thinking. The old thinking is controlled by the king. Controlled by the king. Kaum muda is the one that the new thinking. So they fight. And we have Neraca. We have Neraca. Neraca inside also got critic mentality masyarakat. Untuk dibangun pendidikan tafsiran Islam progresif. Meaning the society mentality must change, must improve. Okay, and then we have MCKK. MCKK is the English school for the royal. So melatih anak bangsawan. Yeah, and then diserap dalam pentadbiran British, so that they can help the British to manage the country. So after they graduate, then they will menyuarakan hak mendapat hak pendidikan Melayu. So like Raja Chulan, Mahmud Mat, all these, those are royals. Raja Chulan, Raja Uda. So basically menuntut British memperbaiki taraf hidup Melayu, membuka lebih peluang pekerjaan Melayu dalam jabatan. They are not fighting for British to employ more Malay, because British, they are not allowed to employ Malay. Because Malay, according to the custom, they only can obey the king. So what they are trying to say is, give us more job. The us is not the rakyat. The us is the elites. The us is the elites. The us is not rakyat. Don't misunderstand. So lebih banyak peluang pekerjaan Melayu dalam jabatan. Okay, means work for the government. Work for the government, but not the like pelombongan, getah. No. Okay, so basically they talk nicely to the British. Then they use the newspaper. They use the newspaper. They write in the newspaper. Okay, so to give the British pressure to change. Pressure to change. Okay, so SITC is the Sultan Idris Teaching College. So to train the teachers and to train the teacher. So inside we have the Peranan Guru. Peranan Guru, like Harun Aminur Rashid is the most famous one. So Lahir Ramai Penulis dan Nasionalis. So they have this Pejabat Karang Mengarang. So they got write a lot of buku berquality. Very interesting book, quality book. Able to membangkitkan semangat kebangsaan. Then they have Kemasukan Bahan Bacaan Timur. Timur Tengah dan Indonesia. Which is the Gerakan Islah and also the Sukarno one. Okay, then they got say SITC emphasize on Islam Ayaman, Sejarah Ayaman, Kesihatan dan Sukan. Okay, so you can put a star. This one important. This is the 4 subject. This is the 4 subject. SITC emphasize. Ask the teacher to emphasize. Not English, not maths, not science. They emphasize on history. Emphasize on history. Weaving. Weaving. Ayaman means weaving. Means you make basket and carpet. Kesihatan dan sukan. Why they emphasize on history is because of they emphasize on customer. They want you to be loyal to the king. Okay, so that is the teacher. Only later they talk about the importance of English. Only later they talk about the importance of English. Okay, so this is 2.7. The first level, the intellectual. So the intellectual, we got the agama one, we got the Malay one, we have the English one. 3 type of intellectual. What they do, contribute in nation building. Okay, and then number 2 is penulisan. Okay, so it's intellectual, then penulisan, then they form club and persatuan. Yeah, so that is the sequence. So the second is books, penulisan. Okay, so we have akhbar dan majalah. Okay, so the Chinese one, Indian one, you can skip. Chinese one, Indian one, you can skip. It won't come out. Chinese one, Indian one, put in is just to show respect only. But exam, they won't test one. Okay, so here is talking about the peranan will focus on issue hak dan masa depan bangsa. Then the polemic, the argument, the point of view of kaum tua and muda. Kaum tua versus the muda. Okay, then after that, kita ada isu pentadbiran, economy dan social. That is what we have in the newspaper. So akhbar Melayu, we have Utusan Melayu dan Lembaga Melayu. Produced dekat Jelutong Press Penang. Jelutong Press Penang. That's where they print the what we call the newspaper. That's the important ones. The rest, meh. Akhbar China no need, akhbar India no need. Kaya Creative, we have the novel, Marilah Kita Berjuang, Berisi, Angan-angan dengan Gurindam, Sedala, Semenanjung, Serunai Pujaga. Cerpen, we have Rumah Besar Tiang Sebatang. Cerita Awan Putat, di sini kita bukan orang dagang. So ask people to inspire people to fight. Okay, inspire people to fight and to support the country. To build the country. And then we have Perjuangan Persatuan. The most famous one is KMS. Kesatuan Melayu Singapore, the most famous one. This one is important. This one is important. This one not important, not important, not important. This one is also not important. Because KMM, they work with Japan. So basically, usually they only test you the first two. KMS, that is their because Singapore, Malay is considered minority. Because you have more Chinese than Malay. That's why I say KMS is the first Malay persatuan. Because you feel threatened, you feel the threat, only you unite. You feel the threat, only you unite. Okay, so this one is menggalakkan ahli aktif dalam pentadbiran. So memperjuangkan kepentingan Melayu dalam politik dan pendidikan. Mementingkan pelajaran, teknik dan pengajaran tinggi. So you must learn a skill, technical, a skill. What skill? Welding. What skill? Washing aircon, install aircon, wiring, piping. Those are called technical. Can really make a living and can earn a lot. And then we have pengajian tinggi. Pengajian tinggi is the university. Go to university. Last time you can earn even a lot if you go university. But now it's like everybody go university. Everybody go university. That's why now university graduate is lambat. So my suggestion to you is you go for university, you finish your university, and then you learn a skill. You learn a skill when you are in university. Learn a skill. Okay, washing aircon, I think quite good. Quite good. It's a good skill. Washing aircon, installing aircon, repairing aircon will be a very good skill. Because global warming. Definitely you can find a lot of job. Yeah. So mendorong penubuhan persatuan negeri lain. So they bekerja sama dengan British, meminta lebih banyak peluang Melayu dalam pentadbiran. So PASPAM is for the book writers. PASPAM is sahabat pena, means those people who know how to write. Okay, so basically menggalakkan ahlinya bersatu dan tukar pendapat dan menyatukan pergerakan Melayu. Okay, so basically make sure that one country, one direction. Our books produce books, one direction. Okay, then slowly we have in Kuching. Then Kuching turn into PMS. Turn into Persatuan Melayu Sarawak. Turn into political party. And then Jesterton, Tawau, they didn't turn into political party. In Sabah don't have. Because Sabah last time is under SBUB. They don't allow. So now you understand the importance of PASPAM. Because example in Sarawak, PASPAM turned into political party. PASPAM turned into political party. Okay, but only happen in Sarawak. Sabah don't have. Because Sabah is under the company, the British company. It's a British company. Okay, a company, they don't let you form political party. Don't try, you will be fired. Don't try in the future, don't try. When you join work in Maybank, then you start Persatuan Pekerja Cina Maybank. Soon you'll receive warning letter and tell you that you are against the employee handbook. Then you will be dismissed. GG. So SBB, they didn't, PASPAM didn't turn into political party, but Sarawak, yes. Semenanjung, yes. Okay, so KMM no need, then Persatuan Cina India SIG no need. So this is the nationalism. So after nationalism, so what is the benefit? Number one, aspect economy. So Gesaan kaum muda ask us to majukan diri, pendidikan dan ekonomi. So berniaga ask us to do business. Since we cannot work for British, but you cannot stop me from doing business. So I will do business. Semangat berniaga, Melayu. Then after that, they have this Persatuan Kebajikan Al Jaimia, dan Al Khairia, to help the people, give free food, kebajikan. If the government don't take care of the people, we have our own private charity organization that will help the people. Then British only menekankan pendidikan rendah, because the king restrict the king restrict, the king don't let the secondary school. So that's why when the British, they restrict pendidikan rendah, so it is kind of like menyukarkan usaha meningkatkan taraf hidup. So that's why Sabah membangkitkan isu ini di SITC. So kepentingan pendidikan tinggi dan kurikulum bahasa English. The importance of learning English, because we are living in a British society, so it is important for us to learn English. But guess what? You think accepted? No. They only focus on these four. Sorry bro. It's Sultan, man. It's Sultan teaching college. Sultan Idris Teaching College. You think what? Yu Hang Teaching College? No. It's Sultan Idris Teaching College. So emphasize on BM. BM is our custom. BM is our tradition. Yeah. So the importance of university and also the importance of English. Sabah membangkitkan. But anyway, we have Akhbar berbahasa English, the Malay Mail and the Malay Tribune. So they have the money. Dana means money. They come out the money then to fund Malay people to study abroad. And guess what? Tunku Abdraman get the scholarship. I don't know what you feel. I feel like WTF. You know who is Tunku Abdraman? You know who is Tunku Abdraman? You know who is his daddy? His daddy is Sultan Kedah. No? You sure you need the scholarship to study in UK? I think other people need, but your daddy already Sultan already lah. Tunku Abdraman is the seventh son of Sultan Kedah. Sultan Kedah got 11 sons. 11 sons. So it's like they only fund the elites. They only fund the elites. Because only the elites go to secondary school. The normal people also don't get to go to MCKK. They only go to those Kukubert school. Sekolah rendah only. Only the elites, the anak raja dan pembesar, they can study secondary school. Then we all study sekolah rendah, or else go study sekolah agama. Sekolah agama emphasize afterlife more than current life. So how can you win in this life when you keep on focusing on afterlife? So next politics, kita ada intellectual, English dan the Malay one, KMS. So basically, they are pushing KMS is Singapore. Singapore and also the English educated intellectual. So they want more peluang dalam pentadbiran British. So berjaya from 7 to 20. So last time British only employ 7 elites. Now increased to 20. So it's a lot. So this is the peluang pekerjaan, not the Not the asking British to take in Malay, the normal Malay people as worker. No. I tell you, Chinese people, Indian people, they are so freaking blessed. They can work for British, you know. Work for British. And then they get high pay. They get high pay. Malay people like Kukubert, you know. Just because you're Malay, you cannot work for British, you know. You cannot work for British means you get no pay, you know. So you only can do business, oh. If you are smart, you sell satay, you sell satay, lor. Then got one, the Kajang satay become very, very famous, oh. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, yeah, you only can do business, oh. You cannot get the high pay job, oh. High pay job. So next is talking about the British memperkenalkan dasar desentralisasi, oh. Then they mengembalikan kuasa Sultan dan Majlis Negeri. So they give more power to the state council and also the king to decide. Dasar desentralisasi means they return the power. Centralisasi means they take away your power. Okay, decentralisasi means give back power to the state. Not the king, not the king, not the king. Here they're trying to like confuse you, like give back the power to the king. No, it's give back to the state council. Give back to the Majlis Negeri. Because when they form NNMB, they totally disregard. They totally disregard the state. So everybody focus on the Majlis Perundangan Persekutuan, the MPP. The MPP will make law for the four state. When I say NNMB, I'm talking about Perak, Selangor, Pahang, and Negeri Sembilan. So when they form NNMB, so all this state council all disabled. Means NNMB expect everybody to follow NNMB system, the centralized system. And then few years later, then they decentralisasi. Decentralisasi means they give back some power to the Perak, Selangor, Pahang, and Negeri Sembilan State Council, Majlis Negeri. Okay, I just call Majlis Negeri only, State Council. Okay, State Council. Easy to remember, Majlis Negeri. Majlis means group of people that represent the state. Majlis Negeri, the state council, that will make law. That will make law for the state. Okay. That's why Malay people, they are more sensitive. Melayu lebih peka. Masa depan mereka loh. Then tertubuh Persatuan Negeri. Okay. So basically, Malay people, they are more sensitive. Peka means sensitive. Like now, you all already start thinking after SPM what you want to do. What you want to do after SPM. Okay, so my suggestion to you is university, you still go, but you pick up a skill. Pick up a skill. It can be any skill. For me, I pick up teaching skill and computer repairing skill. Benefit me a lot. So you also can pick up a skill. Pick up a skill, which is at the same time you finish your uni. So you do dual things, two things instead of one. Okay, so next is the Chinese. Nationalism, Chinese don't need. India don't need. Okay, KMM also no need. Okay, KMM, those are KMM. Then we talk about the Akbar. Akbar dan Majalah. Akbar Majalah Persatuan. So menyedarkan masyarakat menuntut ilmu. And then mendorong mereka menulis. And then to form their own magazine. Last time no social media, all printed media. So you start your own magazine. Magazine is like 1 month, 3 months, monthly or quarterly or annually. The magazine, you produce your own magazine. Like example, your school magazine will be a very good example. Those are annually. Annual. So we have annual, quarter, and monthly. Okay. So bilangan lepasan SITC from 58 to 141. No? So this one is talking about the Malay teachers. The Malay teachers. So they are guru, sebagai guru, meningkatkan taraf pendidikan masyarakat. So we have majalah Bulan Melayu, Guru Wanita Ibu Zain, which is ingatkan wanita ilmu penting, dapat mengangkat martabat wanita. Okay, so to prove feminism. Okay, so the Chinese and Indian no need. Okay, Chinese and Indian no need. So you just focus on this part, then you'll be okay. So now we will do some practice. Dekat belakang. We'll do some practice. Dekat belakang. Okay, so I'll show you how you answer your paper. Okay. So this one is example of question that you'll see in exam. Okay. So you all can try first. I let you try first. I give you all maybe like 2 minutes off. No, 5 minutes break. 5 minutes break for the toilet break. So everybody can go toilet. At the same time, you can try this question. So now it's 11:32. 11:37. I'll come back. Okay. Toilet break first. You all try first. Try this one first. Now look at this one. So today we can so we have the king, the people. The missing one is called wilayah pengaruh. And undang. So Pranan Raja. So the king will be what? The king will be tonggak utama kerajaan. No? Kedudukan di pekukuh. Raja memperoleh ketaatan rakyatnya. So Raja dianggap suci dan dikaitkan dengan dewa Siva. You write like this. Masyarakat, kan ditaati masyarakat, okay? The more specific one will be the ditaati rakyat lah. Loyal by the people. So how the king can, how can you show your loyalty towards the king? How you show your loyalty towards the king? Very good. Tidak mendahaka, we 1 mark already. Hadiri Majlis Umum. Menjadi tentera. Then after that, sumbangan tenaga kerja melalui sistem kerak. Okay. Correct. Mematuhi segala arahan Raja. 3 marks. So next, why people need to follow whatever the king say even until today? Why the king is important? So you can say, so for keamanan, untuk memelihara keamanan, kedaulatan, keharmonian, kestabilan, kemakmuran, dan keselamatan negara. Okay. So the king will make sure perpaduan kaum terjamin. So dan dapat meningkatkan Ekonomi negara dengan menggalakkan kemasukan pelabur luar. Because our country is very, very stable. That is how Dubai and China prosper. Okay, because of their system very stable. Their system very stable. That is the benefit of the centralized system. The benefit of centralized systems. Okay lah. Bagi saya 277 km Melaka punya system. So we have the original kerajaan rakyat, undang, wilayah pengaruh. The two added one to show the king what? The king very big. Lambang kebesaran. Dan kedaulatan. So exam, you see, very good. Exam, the correct answer will get marks. The correct answer will get you marks. The wrong answer, no marks deducted. It won't deduct your marks. Correct. Correct. You can humble, just let it go, okay? Then you can score. TEC students score is because of their humble, right? Because they know this technique. Just one simple technique can make you fly. Okay? Just write. If they ask for 2, you just write 20. Try in school exam before the actual SPM. Try in your school exam first before actual SPM. Okay? Actual SPM also follow this system. You can see that they ask for 2 only. You haven't write 6. But you don't use sejarah technique in science or other subject. I tell you, you will create history. I don't want one day my student come back, Yu Hong, I use a technique, I go and write in physics. You guess what? First time in my life, I scored 0 in my physics exam. I'm like, wow, good. We all learn history here, you create history there. Only for sejarah only. You don't get extra 4 marks, no. Teacher, TDC exam paper, when they show me, because I share this technique with them. So I always will see teacher like this. Like that. Can I'll see teacher always like that. The tick is like raining. You can see this one, 3 marker. I already got how many, I already like this. So already, here got 10 already, so it's very, very rich. But teacher will like that. Easy for her to count. Easy for her to count. If you write extra, they give extra marks. Wow, my student already like score maybe like 300, 400 marks for one paper. Usually they write a lot. But I know your technique. I know your scoring technique. So I read your paper that time, I already like. But if your paper you didn't write extra, I will comment. Okay, so kedua-dua ciri, like, so because you write 6 write 6 so you can try 6 list out the 6 So kerajaan is what? Kerajaan, comma, so raja you talk about the raja. So okay, and then the second one is called rakyat lor. Rakyat have to mematuhi what? Mematuhi undang lor. Raja lor. And then you talk about undang lor. We have Kunung Kanun Melaka and Undang Laut Melaka lor. So mengukuhkan apa? Mengukuhkan kerajaan lor. Dan melindungi rakyat. You know one standard one your parents will say, I set a lot of rules, it is to protect you so that you don't run into trouble. Okay, so wilayah pengaruh will be kawasan, rakyat, ya, that's wilayah pengaruh. Kena. So we have two more. Lambang kebesaran. So lambang kebesaran, you can say keistimewaan lor. Dan kuasa tertinggi. You can say simbol daulat lah. The last one is kedaulatan lor. Kedaulatan will be kekuasaan tertinggi sultan. You write like that, you can get a lot of marks really. Kena. 12 points already lor. More than 12 points. More than 12 points. Okay. So settled already. Then after that, apakah iktibar? Iktibar kegemilangan Kesultanan Melayu Melaka. So what do you learn from the what we call the Malacca system? So you can say kepentingan, sistem pentadbiran, yang systematic. So menjamin kestabilan politik negara. And then you can talk about the kemajuan ekonomi negara, taraf hidup rakyat meningkat. So pemerintahan adil, saksama. Rakyat taat, setia kepada raja. Dengan mematuhi dan dapat kedaulatan negara. Okay, there's example lah. Okay. Are you ready for essay? I have to show you how to write essay. So this one asking for peranan bendahara. Peranan bendahara. So you can say straight away. Bendahara. Oh. Bendahara sebagai penasihat, raja, pemangku, raja, ketua hakim, ketua turus angkatan tentera, ketua pentapil, you write like that. One sentence. Unless your teacher require you to write one sentence, 1 point. Or else you can just use your comma until your teacher is comma. Okay, unless your teacher specifically point out lah. Or else in SPM you write like this, it is a complete full marks. Confirm full. Full until kena full. Penasihat raja 1 mark. Pemangku, ketua hakim, like that, like that. Dan B, sistem keuangan, sistem keselamatan. Wow, this is a very good way to twist and turn the question. So this is asking you about bendahari. This is asking you about laksamana. Plus a little bit of bendahara. And a little bit of temenggung. Okay. So mainly is this one and this one. So 4 marker, then you can give B. Time for B. So sistem keuangan. Atau pembendaharaan Melaka diurus penghulu bendahari. You write like that, 1 mark already. Okay. So we have cukai dan ufti sebagai sumber pendapatan Melaka untuk beli senjata atau bina istana. So Syah Bandar lah. Kutip cukai di pelabuhan. Full stop. Okay, full marks already though. You write furthermore, gugubat already. So pembenaran Melaka diuruskan bendahari 1 mark, cukai dan ufti sebagai sumber pendapatan Melaka 1 mark untuk beli senjata dan bina 1 mark. Syah Bandar kutip cukai di pelabuhan already 1 mark. Okay. Okay, then we talk about number 2. Number 2 will be system keselamatan. Kota diurus Temegong. Keselamatan perairan diurus Laksamana dan orang laut. Okay, you write like that, got 3 marks already. So you also can say bendara. Yeah. Then you also can mention so the Temegong will protect the jail and istana. You all know jail need protection, or else the evil people will escape. The evil people will escape from the jail and will create problem to Malacca. So it's a very important security feature also. Okay, keselamatan kota diuruskan Temegong 1 mark, keselamatan perairan diuruskan Laksamana dan orang laut 2 marks. And then bendahara sebagai ketua turus tentera, dan Temegong uruskan keselamatan penjara dan istana. Protocol istana means before you can get into palace, you need to follow a set of protocol, a set of like procedures. You scan your bag, you search your body, all those. Cool. And then the last one, impact. Okay, right. So you must have faktor, huraian, contoh, inference. Are you ready? This is 8 markah. So the impact system pentadbiran teratur. So why systematic management is so important? So you can say membentuk kerajaan unggul. So you can say Melaka berjaya menjadi sebuah empire. That is the huraian. Okay. So contoh would be taklukan yang luas melalui taklukan, naungan, dan perkawinan. So pentadbiran system matic inference is talking about repeat. You repeat, correlate the question and the factor. That's inference. Pentadbiran sistematik dapat meneruskan kerajaan yang unggul dan luas. Okay, then the second one. The second one. So you can say pemuafakatan atau peranan contohnya can write like that lor. Get the idea? Fakta huraian contoh inference lor. Must be in this format. Sorry, because the SPM format changed already. So you cannot use the old format. The old format is the fakta huraian. This is old. The new is the times 2. Can? So I will suggest you to write more than 2. You can write 3. I is inference. Inference is correlate the question. Question linked with fakta. Hey, thank God my student teach me. Conclusion. Conclusion. It's a very simple conclusion to prove that your fakta, example, pentadbiran sistematik dapat meluruskan kerajaan yang unggul dan luas. Yeah. Okay. Very simple one actually. But I find that many teacher in school, they didn't teach. Yeah, they didn't teach. So kind of like kasihan my student. Okay. So good luck. For your exam. Then after that, any question you can WhatsApp me. But before I let you go, because we don't post the what we call the answer, the guide, Google Classroom or anything. So let me show you here. Okay, if you get practice without answer, you will emo. So I let you screenshot. Okay, let you screenshot this one. Screenshot first. Screenshot this one. Okay, and then this one. If you miss any screenshot, let me know. Later I will show you again. This one is the question 2, question 3. Just how we already do. And then we have question, the subsequent one. So you don't write the old format. Don't write the old format, write the new format. And this one, talking about the Hukum Kandung Melaka, where they get the law from, Adat and Sharia. Okay, so you can screenshot. And then we have this one, chapter 2. Chapter 2 will only help you prepare the behind one. the front part you still have to go through. You still have to go through. It's just that we go through the SPM, the more important ones. So that you can benefit from this seminar both for your first term and also your SPM. Okay. Then this one is the question 8. Okay, and then this one we have question 9. Let me check. And then you have the objective. This is the objective answer. Okay, so good luck in the exam. Anything you can stay back and you can ask. Okay, if you don't have, I'll see you next week and in future. Okay, good luck. Welcome. Enjoy your school holiday. You're welcome, Eunice and Zian. Bye bye. And Kian.